Life can be unpredictable, can't it? One moment, everything seems to be going perfectly, and the next we are faced with challenges that test our strength and resilience. One moment, the sun shines brightly, and we sail on calm waters. We feel at peace, content, and in control of our journey. The next, storm clouds gather, and we find ourselves tossed about by life's trials. The once calm waters become turbulent, and we struggle to stay afloat amidst the chaos. It's during these difficult times that we need an anchor, a source of strength and guidance to see us through. Just like a lighthouse guides ships safely to shore, we need something to guide us through the storms of life. The Bible, a beacon of hope and wisdom, offers just that. It provides us with the comfort and direction we need when we feel lost and uncertain. Nestled in the book of Proverbs, we find these comforting words. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:5-6. These verses remind us to place our trust in a higher power, to rely on divine wisdom rather than our limited human understanding. These verses, passed down through generations, remind us that even when life feels overwhelming, we are not alone. They serve as a testament to the enduring power of faith and the strength that comes from trusting in something greater than ourselves. This ancient wisdom, as relevant today as it was centuries ago, encourages us to place our trust in a higher power, acknowledging that our own understanding is limited. It calls us to seek guidance and strength from a source that transcends our human limitations. It's a call to surrender our worries, our fears, and our need for control to the one who sees the bigger picture, the one who holds our lives in his loving hands. By doing so, we find peace and reassurance, knowing that we are guided and protected no matter what challenges we face. This surrender is not a sign of weakness, but a profound act of faith and trust in the divine plan for our lives. In times of uncertainty, we can also find hope and strength in our communities. Sharing our burdens and supporting one another can make the journey less daunting. Together we can remind each other of the wisdom found in Proverbs and the comfort it brings. Reflecting on these teachings and incorporating them into our daily lives can help us navigate the ups and downs with grace and resilience. By trusting in the Lord and leaning on his understanding, we can find a sense of direction and purpose even in the midst of life's storms. So as we face the unpredictable nature of life, let us hold on to the hope and wisdom found in Proverbs. Let it be our anchor, guiding us through the storms and leading us to calmer waters. With faith, trust, and the support of our communities, we can navigate life's challenges and emerge stronger, more resilient, and filled with hope for the future. Life's storms come in many forms, don't they? Job loss, illness, the loss of a loved one. These trials can leave us feeling lost and alone. It's precisely in these moments of despair, when our own strength fails us, that we need to cling to something bigger than ourselves. Trusting in God doesn't mean ignoring the pain or pretending everything is okay. It's about acknowledging our need for help, for comfort, for guidance. It's about whispering, even through tear-filled prayers, "I don't understand this, God, but I trust you." This trust, this deep-seated belief in God's goodness and love becomes our lifeline. It reminds us that even in the midst of darkness, light will dawn again. It whispers of hope when despair threatens to consume us. Have you ever noticed how worry can weigh us down? Like carrying a heavy backpack filled with rocks, it stoops our shoulders and steals our joy. Proverbs 3:5-6 invites us to lay those burdens down, to release them into God's loving care. Imagine, if you will, placing each worry, each fear, each doubt into God's open and welcoming hands. Feel the weight lifting as you surrender them to him. This act of surrender is not a sign of weakness, but of profound strength. It's acknowledging that we were never meant to carry these burdens alone. It's about trusting that God, in his infinite wisdom and love, will walk with us through every trial, offering strength when we are weak and guidance when we feel lost. Section 4. The Power of Prayer. Seeking guidance, finding clarity. When life throws us curveballs and our minds race with questions, prayer becomes our lifeline to peace. In those moments of uncertainty, when the weight of the world feels too heavy to bear, prayer offers a sanctuary, a place where we can lay down our burdens and find respite. It's in those quiet moments of communion with God that we find solace and direction. The stillness allows us to hear the whispers of divine guidance, leading us towards clarity and purpose. In the silence, we can reflect on our lives, our choices, and our paths. Prayer isn't about reciting memorized words or presenting a perfectly crafted plea. It's a heartfelt conversation with our Creator, an intimate dialogue where we can be our true selves. It's about expressing our deepest emotions, our fears, our hopes, and our dreams. It's about opening our hearts to God honestly and authentically. Tell Him your fears, share your doubts, ask for His guidance. In these moments of vulnerability, we find strength. We realize that we are not alone in our struggles, that there is a higher power watching over us. As you pour out your heart to Him, you'll discover that He listens with a love that knows no bounds. His love is unconditional, and His presence is a constant source of comfort. In His embrace, we find the courage to face our challenges and the wisdom to make the right decisions. He may not always answer in the way we expect, but He will always answer. His responses may come in various forms, sometimes subtle, sometimes profound. It's important to remain open and attentive to the signs and messages He sends our way. Sometimes the answer comes as a gentle whisper in our hearts, guiding us towards a path we hadn't considered. These whispers can be moments of inspiration, sudden insights, or a sense of peace that reassures us we are on the right track. Other times it arrives through the kindness of a friend, the support of a loved one, or a sudden burst of clarity in the midst of confusion. These moments remind us of the interconnectedness of our lives and the importance of community and support. Trust that as you seek His guidance through prayer, He will provide the wisdom and strength you need to navigate the road ahead. Embrace the journey with faith, knowing that you are never alone. With each step, you are guided by a divine hand, leading you towards a future filled with hope and purpose. Section 5. Biblical echoes of trust, finding solace in Scripture. The Bible is filled with stories of ordinary people facing extraordinary challenges. They stumbled, they doubted, they questioned, just like us. Yet, through it all, they clung to their faith, finding strength and solace in God's unwavering presence. Think of David facing Goliath, or Esther risking her life to save her people, or Daniel thrown into the lion's den. These stories remind us that we're not alone in our struggles. Countless others have walked this path before us, their faith a testament to the power of trusting in God even when the way forward seems unclear. These stories offer a beacon of hope, reminding us that what seems impossible with man is possible with God. Section 6. Finding peace in the midst of uncertainty. Life is full of unknowns, isn't it? We crave certainty, a roadmap to navigate the future, yet often we're met with unexpected detours and roadblocks. It's during these times of uncertainty that Proverbs 3:5-6 offers a profound sense of peace. Trusting in God doesn't mean we'll suddenly have all the answers or that life will become easy. It simply means we choose to believe that even when we don't understand, God does. It's about releasing the need to control every outcome and instead embracing the freedom that comes from surrendering our worries to a loving God. This surrender doesn't mean we become passive. It empowers us to face challenges with courage and grace, knowing that we are not alone in the journey. It frees us to embrace the present moment, trusting that God is working behind the scenes even when we can't see it. Section 7. Embracing the unknown, trusting God's plan for your life. We all have dreams, don't we? Dreams that fill our hearts with hope and our minds with endless possibilities. These dreams often shape our goals and aspirations, guiding us towards what we believe will bring us happiness and fulfillment. Hopes and aspirations for the future. We envision a life where everything falls into place, where our plans unfold seamlessly, and where our efforts are rewarded with success and joy. Yet sometimes, life takes unexpected turns, leading us down paths we never imagined. These detours can be confusing and disheartening, making us question the very foundation of our dreams. It's easy to feel lost, discouraged, even tempted to give up when our plans crumble around us. The weight of disappointment can be overwhelming, casting a shadow over our once bright hopes. But what if these detours, these unexpected twists and turns, are actually part of a much grander plan? A plan that we may not fully understand in the moment, but one that is intricately woven with purpose and meaning. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us that God's ways are higher than our ways. This scripture encourages us to trust in the Lord with all our heart and lean not on our own understanding. His thoughts higher than our thoughts. This profound truth invites us to surrender our limited perspective and embrace the divine wisdom that surpasses our human comprehension. What we may perceive as a setback might be a redirection, a gentle nudge towards a path more aligned with His purpose for our lives. These moments of redirection are opportunities for growth, for discovering new strengths and capabilities within ourselves. It requires a leap of faith, a willingness to surrender our limited understanding and trust that God, in His infinite wisdom, is guiding us towards a destination far greater than we could ever imagine. This leap of faith is not a blind jump into the unknown, but a confident step forward, knowing that we are supported by a loving and all-knowing Creator. It's about embracing the unknown, not with fear, but with a sense of adventure and anticipation, knowing that we are held in the palm of His loving hand. Each step we take, each challenge we face is a part of the beautiful journey that God has designed for us. Trusting in His plan allows us to move forward with courage and hope, embracing the future with open hearts and minds.